My tracking being dumb today. Hello. Hello. There you go, let me move that. Okay. Hi, how are y'all doing? It's Friday. Or Friday. Friday. How's my thing not? My thing is being funky. Why is it doing this? Okay, there it goes. Oh my god. Sorry. I love using programs. Do that, and then like that, probably. Okay. That seems right. Okay, sorry. Everything updates, and then tracking doesn't work correctly, and then picking up windows doesn't work correctly. I think that's the main thing, is like you'll have one day where what's it called? Window capture will work, and then it doesn't want to work, and then game capture will work, and then it doesn't want to work. And then Windows updates, and it's like, okay, well actually you need to like do the Windows 7 capture instead of the Windows 10 capture. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna click things until it works. So if it explodes, sorry. Updates, yeah. Yeah, I try not to update stuff if I can help it, unless there's like a big security vulnerability. But it's not good to not do that, and eventually some stuff like does not work unless it's updated, so then it stops working with other things. It's like so much. Learn the basics of your PC. It's not my computer, it's OBS is a demonic entity. It's OBS. OBS is a demonic entity. It's not. It's a sentient program, right? If you've ever used OBS before, you'll probably understand. Like, I have no clue how to get it to stop doing some stuff. I've just accepted that it's gonna do that. To go. Okay, I got a few things up today. I have a randomizer, but then also I thought maybe we could just pull it out. I don't know if y'all had any silly ideas. There's a lot of things. Like Mad Libs, kind of, I guess. Oh wait, should I make this bigger? Nah, it's fine. OBS is held together by scotch tape and prayers. Yeah, you would almost think it was like... Who develops OBS? Who makes it? Original author. Skinny. Yeah, it's just like... I mean, the whole thing is it's like open source, but who runs like the website and stuff, right? Raises funds on Open Collective and Patreon. Yeah, but who's running that? Who's running that? Flame Bailey. Yeah, this wasn't open since 2024. Who are you? Where are you from? Why do they have a Discord? Ideas. Help portal. Help me! Okay, this is just too much. This website is so outdated. Oh my god. Oh my god. Trying to connect old capture card to OBS convinced me that demonic entities exist. Yeah, that's the main reason why it's like... It would be cool to go to a dual PC setup, especially for like 3D stuff. But oh my god, for like... How... I mostly play older games, so it's not really like something that's... Like, I think it's not going to be worth it to have to deal with capture cards and the audio going across and then like 2 different inputs and everything. And it's hell. It seems like hell. It seems like hell. Flavor? No, this isn't flavor. We're just making one for fun. And then we're gonna like draw it and rake it and everything. I think it'd be fun. I haven't decided if we should do like a full one or like a chibi model. But this is just like the thinking stream. But yeah, I also wanted to start an hour earlier today. I don't know my stream on this day, but I wanted to. I was gonna say, oh yeah, I have to end because I have a. I'll end a little bit earlier today because I do have a meeting. Gotta do a meeting game, right? Yeah, I thought we could do like a stream series. This is what I want to do for a very long time. But I was like, I'll keep prepping. But it's like going through the whole process. Sorry, you can hear me cracking my knuckles. Let me do my shoulders. Hi, Sumo. I want to go through the whole process of making a model. Meeting? Yeah, it's my meeting time. Okay. The only thing is, I have never figured out... I need to make like a PNG for me drawing or something. I haven't figured out how to do it yet. Because I'm always just like this. I look like I'm asleep. I look like I'm sleeping. Should I do this one? Oh, okay. Let me see. I've decided I'm gonna do the 4x3 overlay instead. I'm glad I asked for that. Very smart of me. Go sleepy. That goes there. Okay. Nebulous, thank you for the super. Oh, wow, are we doing this just now? I'm gonna have to be quick. I need to be ready to debut in like 24 hours. No, I gotta get the model done. No! Oh my gosh, no. That'd be so scary. That'd be so scary. My art is nowhere near... What would you say? I'm not corpo quality. Y'all can't laugh too hard. I'm not like some of the phase girls are like really talented artists. I'm just a little sleepy. I'm just a little sleepy. I didn't put the tablet on OBS because I thought that I used it on VTube Studio, but I'm not seeing it on VTube Studio. Interesting. She said the thing. Wait, what did I say? It's your original model? Yeah, and then I rigged my my GC model. I rigged that one. Because I didn't want to ask anybody else to rig it. I didn't want to ask anybody else to rig it. It was very much a trouble. I did a lot with that model. Oh my goodness. Most of us can barely draw stick figures. I can't either. Oh, did I say I'm Eepy sleepy or something? Paddle drop. Chop chop Santa's elf. We have... Okay, first off, I'm not Santa's elf. However... We have 12 months. Oh, Sam, thank you for the gift of the cracker. 300. Oh my god. What the hell? Thank you. Thank you. Oh man, I meant to read things at the end of the last stream. No. The thing. I think most of these I've read. I think there was a few like gift subs I didn't read. I don't have time to like do too much. Let's see, what did I miss? I know. Oh, Wake on, thank you for the 5 gifted during the Christmas stream and Florida for the $50 tip. Holy moly. Thank you! I think most of these I answered during the stream though. I remember seeing like some gift members and stuff. And then CV, thank you for the dono. Oh, and the Supa asking the same question. So I did not answer that during the stream because it was unrelated to the stream. I didn't wanna break character as much as I could. Just asking about developers' games. These might be kind of out of my wheelhouse. I don't think we have anyone in FaZe that plays stuff really like older than me either. We're like mostly, I guess more like I say retro games, but I'm not like retro, you know? Like I'm not really playing stuff that like AVGN would be playing or something. Tenma? Tenma's playing like Atari games. Or like NES games. Or like, I don't know, like that kind of thing. Retro most by today's standards, yeah. Just played a PS1 game recently. Well, yeah, but like what I think of is that is like older games, right? Well, not older. I don't want to say that because I grew up playing some of these, but GBA is not the old just because it's 2D. BB is playing Mega Man, but I don't really think of Mega Man as retro. Honestly, I mean, it's an older game, but like a lot of times when people want to watch people play retro games, they kind of want to watch like the old suffering, more niche games. Mega Man feels like it ages very well. It's still like retro or whatnot. It's retro, but I don't think of it as like someone streaming Mega Man. I don't think, oh, that's a retro streamer. I'm just like, okay, Mega Man is like a big popular series. Like I don't really think much about it. It'd be like playing Super Mario Bros. 3 or something like that, right? Versus like someone to be a retro streamer, you know, like I play older games, but if I just played Super Mario Bros. 3 and like Link to the Past, I don't feel like that would make me like a true retro like VTuber. If that makes sense. Don't understand. Well, we're talking about someone overall like playing those games. Playing one game doesn't really like make it either. I don't know. I think it's hard to understand unless you have watched like a retro streamer. If you have watched like an actual retro playing VTuber and the kind of games that they play is like gonna be stuff that you have like never heard of on like weird obscure consoles where they're having to do some insane stuff to like capture it into. It's a lot of work. I have a lot of respect for retro game VTubers. They have to do a lot of work to get some of that stuff working. Yeah, the average retro streamer plays games you've never even heard of. Playing Mega Man is not really like... I'm not saying this is like a... I feel like this is coming off like bad or something. I don't mean it like that or anything. It's just like I wouldn't think someone playing Mega Man games is that. I would think like a lot of people I think who play like Mega Man games are the kind of people who are just playing like 2D side scrollers and stuff, right? I think. Come across badly. I feel bad that it is. There's lots of degrees to retro. Yeah, because I guess I'm technically retro because it's like it's weird to me that 3D is considered like retro now because it's just time goes so fast, but check Windows 95 shareware. Genuinely. If they're out here on PC 98. But yeah. No, we don't really have anyone that does that kind of thing. I don't think someone playing like a one-off game makes them like a retro streamer. We don't have anyone that's really filling that kind of niche and phase. Vintage is 40. Okay, I guess vintage gamers. I've never heard people... I've heard sellers on eBay refer to games as vintage, but I've not heard sellers refer... I mean, I've not heard like actual game players call games vintage. Anything 3D is retro. It really doesn't feel like it, right? It really doesn't feel like it. Game Boy Advance is very modern to me. I don't know. Like classical gamer, ancient gamer. Oh my god. Vintage is like pre-Commodore. Yeah, I'll consider you like a retro VTuber if you're playing that kind of stuff. Even back in the late 90s, you're still retro referred to. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Even back when what we call retro now, when that was like modern, retro still existed. I think that's a good point. Switch One is how many years old? I think we should ban you. I think we should ban and kill you. Heard people say vintage outside of seller is becoming more common in the retro space. Yeah, I guess because there has to be some level of differentiation because the word has just become kind of muddled, right? Just become a little bit too... Cup and ball stream? Hey, it might have got a nomination for the awards. That should be happening next week. I didn't want to do it this week with all the stuff going on. If the Atari was retro for someone in 2000, the PS2 is retro now. But it's not! The PS2 isn't retro! It's not! But yeah, no, oh yeah, I probably should have read the thing. It was asking about... It was during the Christmas stream. Where is it? Yeah, I heard you like to play old retro video games that include some old LJN games if you can find them and get permission. Maybe play one as a donation or sub goal. Which I feel bad to not answer, but like there was no way I could answer that without interrupting the stream. But that is like I can't think of anyone in FaZe playing their stuff. Right? We don't have anyone that's really like hanging out playing like old games like that. It's an interesting niche. I don't have the patience for those kind of games. 2000 would be considered like late retro or something. Maybe we just gotta start calling games by like their decade. Then I won't feel as bad if you say like, oh yeah, this is like 90s or 80s or whatever. It's Pokemon's 30th anniversary or something, isn't it? They're releasing the Fat Pikachu again. Time to add a label. Label? Golden Age Retro, Silver Age Retro. We're gonna run out of colors! We're gonna run out of colors. We're gonna run out of colors. Goodness gracious. Fallout 1 and 2 and Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 so hold up. I wouldn't even consider Fallout 1 like a... Fallout is like more recent. OG Fallout is not that old. It's not even 30 years old yet, is it? I wouldn't like I think when people think of it, they think of retro. 97, yeah, that's not even 30 years old. That is not retro in the same way that like Atari or anything is. Or like NES games or whatnot. 30 years old next year? Yeah. That's like more recent than like Ocarina of Time or like Pokemon. That's retro. It is retro, but it's not retro in the same way of the games that I'm referring to. Ocarina is 98, but I think it was 96. What was 96? What? I just typed that into nowhere. Was it just Pokemon? Or is it Mario? It was, yeah, it was Mario. It was Mario 64. Yeah, Fallout is surprisingly more, I guess, newer than you would think. Definitely older series out there for sure. Yeah. Sam, thank you for the gift sub, JT. Thank you. I'm saying you think it's super. Game tech is largely plateaued. There's no point calling functionally identical tech retro based only on time frame. I guess now, but like back in the past, there was definitely huge jumps between generations, right? SMT is near 40 years old. I don't want to think about it. It's pretty old, this deal. I'm not saying that it's not old, but it, like, I don't think it's relevant to the conversation of talking about, like, it's not making the cutoff. That's what I'm saying. It's not making the cutoff of like what if someone's playing Fallout 1, I wouldn't really think about that as like, oh, this person probably plays like full retro games, right? Graphics and sound made big leaps for generation. Yeah, I wonder where games will go from here. I wonder where games will go from here. Yeah, I guess it's just like the difference. I guess like the difference between like vintage versus retro then. but I don't really like... It feels weird. It feels weird. I don't know. It's difficult, right? It's kind of difficult. Xenogears is almost 30 years old. I believe that. I think NES is the cutoff point. Stuff before that feels a lot older to me. Yeah, Fallout is like way newer than the NES. It's still an older game. Like, don't take it as me like disagreeing like it's not an older game, but I use this as a cartridge for if it's retro. Then the 3DS is retro. All the hand, I guess you could say that if it's non... Well, no, the Switch is cartridges. Wait a minute. Anything that's not handheld in any way, shape, or form, I guess. Anything that cannot be played on the go that uses cartridges. I suppose. Though, I don't know. I guess. Switch 2 is retro. Yeah, I guess it would apply for things with... I don't know, I'm not gonna get semantical because I don't like when people do that. But when I think about the retro community, I know people be like, well, actually, there are some retro things that are built into where the console is just the game and there are no removable cartridges. Are PSP games retro now? No, because they're discs. PSPs are just bombs. Those are the bits. Games will go more full AI. Currently, games are limited by the fact that everything has to be pre-programmed. AI allows the video game to be literally living. That's where all the general stuff from Bethesda is moving towards. So just more of like infinite interactions in a game. I think that works for some things, but it doesn't work. I think that works for some genres of games, like role-playing games and things like that. But a lot of games are good because they're specifically designed and limited experiences, right? But as you talk to an in-game NPC using your own words, I mean, that works fine for something like an Elder Scrolls game, right? Or like a Fallout game. Like Bethesda stuff, Bethesda slop. But tons of, like, that doesn't really, that doesn't apply for a lot of things outside of it. Right? I don't know. I wouldn't want to play, like, especially, like, I would not want to play a Metroid game with that. I feel like, I guess it depends on how you can implement it, but I don't think that can work for a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Someone's trying to make an infinite AI-generated Skinner machine. What does that mean? Like it removes your skin, or it designs skins for games, or what does this mean? The annoying guy on the radio has infinitely generated dialogue to bother you with. I feel like a game did that not too long ago that people complain about. Oh, a gacha game. I've never heard it referred to that way. I think the industry will split. That will be a huge part of the video game industry, but it'll have other areas. I just don't... The inherent, like, good parts of a lot of games, a lot of very popular games, is that they are specifically designed limited experiences, right? And there's definitely a lot of fatigue of games that are, like, open world, that have, like, tons of stuff, right? Skinner Box, old experience about what's such punishments, payable training. I'm probably aware of it, I just don't know the name then. I don't know about something with games. Imagine call it Marwin slop. Well, I didn't say Marwin, I just said Bethesda. Like their modern stuff. Their modern stuff, I would say, is like, from what I have seen, some of the interactions that you have with like characters and just how flat the worlds are kind of sloppy. Sloppy games. Meaningful content was they're calling it nowadays. It's just, I'm trying to think of like a good example. I don't play a lot of like I think about like a 2D platformer. I cannot, as far as like the actual game design itself, I understand like AI as far as like generating graphics or like other kind of things. I cannot imagine, and this is why I'm probably not a game designer, but I can't imagine a way in which you would use AI in the way of something like having like, you know, infinite dialogue options in Baldur's Gate to have like a real like Dungeons and Dragons experience, right? Which would be cool, right? But for something like, I don't know, like Hollow Knight, even, I can't think of a way that they would implement that into the game, because it's like, I don't think people want, I think there's something nice about having an experience that starts and ends. They should put AI in The Sims. Honestly, put it in the fucking Sims. I don't think they're making those games anymore. I think they're just releasing like DLC or something still. They should put it in The Sims. Let us go fucking hog wild in The Sims. That's what it should be used for. Endlessness gets old. Not even just endlessness, but think about how fatigued people got with like open world stuff, right? And that's not even like, you know, fully procedurally generated. But I don't know. I think it works great for things like, okay, my tab just crashed. It would probably work great for things like roguelikes or roguelites, right? Where you already have that kind of randomized, game, parts of the game. So it probably would work great there for like having more variety, or like reacting better to what the player is doing as far as making it easier or more difficult. But I don't know. I can't imagine most of the industry being able to implement it. Especially because most of the industry is not even like able to design games well without the magic idea machine, right? You get confused with this roguelike or roguelite. They're two different things. They're actually two different things. I think roguelike are ones where you fully restart every, like reroll every time. Whereas roguelite are games where you hold some stuff over into the next run, right? Like you might get to keep your like special abilities that you found, or you might get to keep some of your levels. Like there's more roguelites than roguelikes. You're correct, yeah. But when I say it out loud, they sound like the same things. Give me a linear path and occasional fork and it pleases my monkey brain. Yeah, I think it would be interesting to see. 90% Sword Art Online will legit exist in a few years. Probably not in the same way. VR is still... I don't know, VR is its own things. I guess it could apply for MMOs as well, but it's kind of like... I don't know. MMOs are weird. Should be more roguelikes, but as someone in the industry, they get worse numbers. People like permanent progression. Yeah, people like the idea of playing a difficult game, but they don't like when a game is too difficult. People like to think they're playing a hard game, but if it's too hard, they don't want to play it, right? I think it's funny. Where's the real rogue games, where you wander around a dungeon and drink an unidentified potion that turns you to stone? I mean, Dark and Darker, you can have a chicken yell at you and then you turn into stone temporarily. Cockatrice. Cockatrice? I don't know how to say it. I forgot. There's a fine line between fun and unfun. Yeah. I do think the generated AI can be interesting for like... Not generated AI, like... If I say that, people are gonna think like artwork and stuff. Like the reactive... Using AI as a reactive in game design for things like... What do you call like the really hard 2D platformers that exist just to be difficult? Like Meat Boy. What is that genre called? I think if you made one of those where it has Kaizo. Yeah, maybe Kaizo? Rage games? Well, Rage games is like... Rage Games goes beyond just that, right? I want to be the guy. Yeah, I think if you had like AI in the game design for that, where based on the players' like habits and things like that, and I think actually there are some that have been actually programmed to do this, but based on the players' like habits and things like that, they react or change the level. Like if you have a bad habit of like backing up before you jump, even though there's no momentum in the game, maybe they like start generating spikes behind you or something. I think that'd be interesting. Kieran, thank you for the 63 months. Let me get the chicken out 1v1. You're gonna fight the cockatoos? Thank you. Is that 7 babies? Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think the smell game is one. That was a lot of babies. You should stop having babies. That's too many. That's too many. What is happening? When you have a when you are, what is it, divisible? Divisible? I can't think of the word. When you sub hit 9 months, you baby pop out. 9 times 7, 63. And one baby can speak really well. He's gonna be a genius. The baby was surprisingly eloquent. Adaptive difficulty. Yeah, there's been difficulties like that in games, but I think it's like, it can probably really go next level. Probably really go next level. Oh, Dances, thank you for the gift sub to large moisturized male. Okay. Anyway, it's been 45 minutes. I probably should get us going, huh? Let me get the tablet thing on the screen since it's not in VTube Studio. Uh-oh, what did I just do with it? Okay. Hopefully that's right. Anyway, did y'all think about what you wanna, what kind of VTuber you wanna make? I gave you some homework just to ponder on it. So baby's time to become a mama. Yeah, you're gonna be VTuber mamas. Mandatory 4-hour pre-stream yap? No, I can't even yap for 4 hours. I have a meeting. I have a meeting. Let's go when done right, like Sifu and God Hand. Does enjoy. Thank you for the gift sub to Stormcrow. Thank you. Thank you. Yippee! I didn't eat everyone's homework. They took his original name? My elf ate my homework? What are you talking about? When did you give out homework? I asked y'all. Short, elf ears, purple hair. Pointy ears. It should have pointy ears, right? Okay. Well, she. I don't... It's gonna be a cute girl. If that's okay. Is that okay if it's a girl? I don't really want to draw a guy. Why can't I move this? Okay, there we go. It should have pointy ears. What else? I have a generator website, but I thought we could just yap about stuff. Draw a girl and call it a boy. No, no femboys! No, 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 femboys. No, 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 no. No femboys. Why is this not moving? No femboys. Oh, is the color not good? Sorry. I always use this. I sketch in this color. I always use this color to draw. But it probably hurts your eyeballs. Your little old people eyeballs. Okay. So we had to figure out, okay, what we got? What is a VTuber created of? What are the parts of VTuber? We have... Hold up, okay. first we have a concept, right? So like, what is their job? Are they an animal? Are they have like a special job? Do they have... Must have asymmetrical leg wear. I don't have asymmetrical leg wear. Well, I guess I have the holster. Maybe. Isn't it a bit? She must have incredible pauldrons. I mean, she could be like a knight or like a adventurer or something. That's possible, right? Let's see to remind us. Tomboy cat girl. Grey robber. I don't feel like I see a lot of tomboy VTubers, honestly. I don't see a lot. What do you think of Super? I gotta catch my next flights. Have a good rest of the stream. Have a nice, safe flight. Hope it's easy. Hope it's easy. Gets motion sick easily. Get her a wolf cut. I do like wolf cuts. She should have some cool skins. What do you mean cool skins? What do you mean she has cool skins? Asymmetric hair, so the double-sided keychains are on the wrong side. Oh my god, I don't want to think about it. Jay, thank you for the super. Short hair, tan skin, tomboy, elf, VTuber. This... Maybe puppet with strings and such. Okay, that's a bit much for me to rig. You gotta remember, I have to rig it too. I have to rig it too. I'm not the most talented with rigging. Okay, so wait, I gotta figure out what else. Okay, we got... Why is it on that? Concept. And then also... what do you call it? Like, the colors? But color sounds weird. Is it like... I guess concept slash theme. Let's put colors? What did you call it? Like signature colors? I don't write a lot, okay. Okay, there's signature colors. Color palette. Yeah, okay, that's better. Thank you. Color palette. And hairstyle, right? Or should we break color palette down? I'm a firm believer of like 3 colors and no more. My original design had more than 3 colors and I was like, Mama, please, can we have less? But I count like black and white as like 1 color and then like 2 other accent colors and that's it. I think if you have more, unless your design is like specifically supposed to have more colors, like rainbow or something like that. Like if you're doing like a sparkle dog or something, then that's fine. But hey, take a soup at $5 for making her Latina. Should I do like a poll thing? We're gonna have like the little tip jars that people have at their con tables, but instead it's like for the design. Fourth for a highlight. For a highlight. Like mine is, I got the, at least for my outfit, I had the black, white, pink, green. Which is already, I'm kind of like more, but my purple isn't really anywhere except on my head. So it's a little bit like different. Gonna still Brazilian Miku? Is that what y'all want? You just want Brazilian Miku? Okay, so color palette. We need like a hairstyle, right? Right, is this hair? What kind of outfit? Like body type? Or like age, I guess? So like, is she like tall lady? Is it like a little old lady? Like what's going on? Like outfit concept kind of goes with like style. Like if they're more like casual wear, cutesy wear, age, great question. Yeah, I guess I would go with like body type, right? Got my hair writing so bad. Age 80, grandma poison dart frog. Grandma Poison Dart Frog. Giant Drill Hair Ojo. Are there techwear VTubers? I would say I kind of fall under techwear. Kind of fall under techwear. Short but not lowly. Short stack superiority. Like go by lowly. Tan skin. Y'all really want tan skin? Sleepy techwear. Yeah, this is like techwear. You're more sportswear, I think. It's like a mix. There's like a mix going on. They have a type. The Marge hairstyle. Oh my god. Cody, thank you for the sofa. One sofa for green eyes and nice sneakers. Nice sneakers and green eyes. Does Aerith have green eyes? Got the Mako eyes. Wolf cut hairstyle. Band-aid / cuts for a tomboy. Let me look a little generator and see what else it said for stuff. Okay, yeah, I feel like theme is different from concept. I'm probably gonna rearrange these. But theme as far as like, I don't know, I can fit it. See, this is what I'm thinking. So it's like, I have a little website that gives you like ideas to draw, right? An idol VTuber with a spooky look. They have a clock theme and their color palette includes green. So it's like their job is being an idol, but their like theme as far as like their visual design is something with clocks, right? What else we got? A fighter VTuber with a modern look. So he also has like a specification for the style of their clothing. They have a nautical theme and their color palette includes copper. A pigeon VTuber with a detailed look. Their color palette includes dark red. What else do I have here? He's interesting. An office worker wasp VTuber with a cute look. They have an isekai theme and their color palette includes silver. Their hair is curly. I don't know about the isekai thing, but honestly, an office worker wasp is interesting. I think it could work for like an ant or like a bumblebee too. Now that I think about it. Because they kind of already are working in like a little office with like little like management levels, right? Yeah, worker bees. Worker bees can be office ladies. I think if it's a bee, it would be cutesy, and if it's a wasp, she's probably more mature, right? I feel like it's kind of hard to imagine a baby wasp. But wasp or wasp, like bzz, like she'd be really bitchy. She would be really bitchy if it's a wasp. A wasp office lady would be HR. Farmer Girl VTuber, because I don't recall one of those existing yet. Farmer Girl. Offs do make paper nests. True! Praying Mantis Chef VTuber? What's she eating? What's she eating? What if it was like the pink praying mantises? They're pretty. Burglar Girl. Today we eat my husband. She's eating chat. One at a time. But she's gotta eat every day, right? How often do mantises eat? She gonna be killing a lot of people. Wasp with a drill hair that is stingers. Do we like the wasp idea? Pistol shrimp. It's funny you say that because I was looking at this earlier, and they actually do have shrimp in here. As if I can get it to give me one. A wizard VTuber with a simple look. Palette includes orange. Animated elements. A secret agent crab VTuber with a detailed look. What else do we have? An eel. A librarian. With short hair. I feel like we've heard a few different... What the heck is that? Oh, it's like a little slug. A sea slug. Nudie branch. cute. Cute. They have a snack theme. So we have like... Y'all are saying like tomboy. What do you think are like the big ones that we've been hearing? It's also about poison. Y'all are writing a lot about a poison dart frog. Poison dart frog. Can you tell I'm like writing on like a... I'm writing like... My thing's at like an angle on my desk. Poison dart frog. Let me do that. Tomboy? Or tanned tomboy? That is such like... It's such like a trope, right? I feel like that's almost too tropey, but there really aren't that many tanned tomboy VTubers out there. Pickle, thank you for the super. Hear me out. Tomboy elf idol who is a great idol, but her true passion is soccer, like a soccer idol. That's just Inazuma 11. That's just Inazuma 11. Yeah, I think it would need more. Does it say Slug Dizzy? She's a love bug. She's a love bug. Gracie, thanks for 11 months. Hello, Lord Eeper. Greet upon you. Greet upon you. I've not heard that one before. Hi. Poison dart frogs are native to South America. Oh, she's so cool. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I'm Eepy Sleepy. We're making a VTuber. Everybody's ready in the Panda raid. Hi, raiders. Hello. Let's see. What else? Do y'all have any amazing, beautiful ideas for VTubers? Office lady. Do bees and wasps have like a category? What we'll look to though. Hope it was fun. I'm Eepy Sleepy from FaZe. We are doing a creative stream today, but we've done quite a few different silly things. I like Souls games and stuff like that. Let's see. Name is Shizuko, and I love retro games, Formula 1, and consoles. And I hate tomatoes. You hate tomatoes! I'll eat your tomatoes. It's okay. What are y'all playing today? Oh, you're playing Claire Obscure? Well, I hope it's going well. Hope it's going well. I want to play it soon. I hate tomatoes so much. I can eat tomatoes like an apple. Capybara VTuber? Haven't seen a DJ VTuber. I know a DJ VTuber. Miss Ari does DJing, but she's not like a DJ themed VTuber. Her stuff is really good though. Anomalakaris, Grandma VTuber. I do like the Anomalakaris. Never seen a mecha VTuber. Valafor is a mecha VTuber. Like full up, like actual mech. There's some mech rider, mech driver VTubers. But I think mechs themselves are pretty hard to like make. Pretty difficult to make. Capybara. I feel like Capybara is fun. Do y'all know any Capybara VTubers? I think Capybaras are fun because they're chill. Oh yeah. Can I stop switching to that? Bee/wasp. Is there a term for like bees, wasps, and stuff like that? Do they have like an overall term? Like different spiders are arachnids. Surprisingly not, even though girls love capybaras. Not seen a construction worker VTuber? I have, kind of. I've seen art of one. Oh yeah, Cinna is the Build-A-Bear. Well, I wouldn't consider Cinna a construction worker VTuber. She's like a handy woman. She's a DIY. Seen everything. I saw the concept for something that's happening eventually. From one of my friends. I don't want to give it away though, because it's a surprise. No English. Okay, Capybara. I think Capybara is fun because they're like chill and they get along with everybody. And I feel like she could have like a really silly looking face. Like her default face would be like Mari's face that she has. It's like this. Maybe this is Capybara face. Why is this so big? Capybara face. Okay. I feel like that could be interesting. We'll just have to figure out what her job and stuff is. Capybara has to have an orange on the head. Okay. Wait, the capybara could be a farmer. Wait, could she be the farmer? Maybe she has like an orange grove. Or just she grows fruit. The orange is important. Yeah, because y'all said you've not seen like a farmer one. Too much work for them. Well, she makes good friends with everybody, so maybe her friends come and help her run her farm because she's like chill with everybody. Okay, farmer. I think that could be fun. Thank you all for the fun ideas. Thank you. It's actually Yuzu. Actually. Playlist. Oh, I don't have a playlist link. This is Elebits on the Wii. It's just the OST for Elebits. It's a Konami game. Farmer Vtuber has to have a straw hat. Yeah, she can have a straw hat with the little orange on it, or the yuzu or whatever. Maybe wait. Wouldn't it be fun if she could have like different fruit for different streams? So like one day she might have like an apple, but then she'll have a lemon another day, and then another day she might have an orange. Or she could just like start putting like different objects on her head. But I think fruit would be fun if she's like a fruit farmer. Guess that capybaras are from South America. What kind of fruit grows down there? Have a fruit for all 7 days? Yeah, I think that could be fun. Let's see, capybara. Y'all said South America? Where are you at? Yeah. They look so silly. He's just chilling. He's just straight chilling. And then, what do capybara eat? Grasses and aquatic plants, consuming 6 to 8 pounds daily. Holy moly! Munch on reeds, grains, squashes, and melons. Especially during dry spells, using their growing teeth to grind tough vegetation. Oh. Okay, well, our VTuber is not gonna do that. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh. Well, hopefully her fans are not gonna talk about that to her. Melon. There we go. She eats tubers. She eats aquatic plants. She eats barks and grasses. But I think she could grow fruits, because she probably has lots of friends who like to eat fruit. Tubers, yeah, like root vegetables, right? Isn't that what a tuber is? Or it's like a root vegetable that grows underground in a weird way or something. They're so cute. What the heck? Look at him eating. It's so calm. Look at those little teeth. Never heard the term. Y'all never heard the term tubers? Yeah, potatoes are a tuber. I don't think there's that many tubers. Okay. Tropical fruit. I just want fruits from South America. Papaya, pineapples. Oh, tomatoes. Tomatoes. These are all acai berry. These are all like scientific names. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, these don't even have pictures. Cherry tomatoes. Well, what is grown? How about that? What is grown in South America? Because I know they grow a lot more than just that. Passion fruit, guava, papaya, acai. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't think I've ever even seen those before. Dragon fruit. Cape gooseberry. There's a lot of fruit. Lots of coffee. Coffee is not a fruit though. Coffee beans, think about it. No, she's not a phase girl. Ooh, some of these look freaky. Banana. Looks, tastes, and acts like a banana, which is what it is. They grow little bananas. Starfruit, custard apple, giant granadilla, Amazonian pear. I've never even heard of half these things. Well, heard of half of those, but hog plum, coconut. They grow coconuts down there. I know nothing of the world. Plantain. No, it wasn't plantain. It was Musa acuminata. Musa acuminata from Papua New Guinea. But they're like, it looks like it's like a shorter, fatter banana. Hakuna Matata, yeah. Oh yeah, coffee bars all called coconut doggies. In the oh god, I'm thinking of the fucking video. No, capybara, capybara, coconut doggy. Gort, yeah, Gort. Isn't coconut Asian oceanic? It might originally be from there, but apparently they grow it down there. I don't know, what other concepts do y'all have? I'm a fan of the farmer capybara because I feel like it's very cutesy cottage store. Show us. I cannot show the video. I mean, I could. It's not like bad, but it's like I don't want to start. I probably should not. We got banana passion fruit, guavastine, sweet granadilla, guanabana, pawpaw, guava, passion fruit, prickly pear. Oh, prickly pear. Little orange, mandarin orange, mango, mangosteen, yellow passion fruit. Damn, how many fruit y'all got? You can't have this many fruit. This is too much. Why do you need like 5 versions of papaya? Tree tomato. Sapote. That's too many fruit. You ever try to eat 29 fruits in one sitting? No thanks. Cantaloupe. I love cantaloupe. This entire continent. I think that's just too many. You should have like 3 fruit tops. 3 fruits top. About the whole farmer's market. Guava fruit. The tree so mocked by fruit chaz. No! No! I don't know, man. I guess they have like pecans here. But most of what you're gonna find is tobacco. Ain't nothing in trees here, really. Only 3 colors, only 3 fruits. Yeah, we go by rule of thirds. Rule of thirds. What do y'all think? As much as I like the tan tomboy, I think it's like kind of too generic, right? To work with. I'm not feeling particularly inspired with like an idea to go with it. Did y'all have a concept for the poison dart frog? We got the OL. I feel like there has been like a not resurgence because there was one behemoth, but I feel like there has been quite a few like office lady VTubers that have been seeing around, right? I think. Hand Gyaru poison dart frog. Honestly, poison dart and Gyaru probably would work together. I think. Capybara corner. It's Gort. Twitch, can we get some Gort? Can we get some Gort on the stream, please? Any Gorters in chat? There he is. Look at him go! Look at him go! Wait, what's the really teeny Gort? Wait, who posted the teeny tiny Gort? Did you see that? How did you do that? Why was he so small? Small. Oh my god, he's so teeny! I'm Gorting it. Garrison's colorful. Tan Brazilian poison dart frog. I think y'all are just making Brazilian Miku again. YouTube chat doesn't have a gore emote. It's not my emote, it's 7TV. It's 7TV. We need Quandale, Dingle, and Gort. Coffee made me think of barista. Is there a barista VTuber? I don't think I've seen that before. Anyone she hugs gets violently poisoned. Clingy / huggy kind of gal. Well, wouldn't she be not so? Because she doesn't want to poison people, so she's really standoffish. But maybe she really wants hugs, but she can't get them because she's poisonous. So she's very lonely. So maybe she's like vocally clingy because of that. She's oblivious to the poison. Is that better? She just doesn't know. Make her very shy. She accidentally poisons people. Poison frog, landmine girl. See, that's what I was thinking. Because it's like, poison dart frog is kind of like landmine theme, right? Because you look at it and you can tell, oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everyone's too nice to tell her she hurts them. A hedgehog who accidentally brunches against people. Poison dart frog is okay with the mold / poison in her room. Are frogs chill with mold? I thought frogs are kind of hard to keep, aren't they? They're pretty picky about their environments. Well, they're not picky, but it's like, you know, that their skin gotta be moisturized and stuff. Danger on accident is a great idea. Yeah, there's like two ways. Either she's like really lonely, or maybe I should start writing this down. Over here, okay. But what is her job? What is she? I mean, the frog fits in with the sleepyheads, right? Okay. I like how they're all animals, by the way. I like how they're all animals. Poison dart frog. Off this. Lady. Bee/wasp. I think you could go even further with this and have her be like, if she's a bee, maybe she's an intern, but if she's a wasp, maybe she's like a boss babe. Capybara. Farmer. Man, this is difficult. I like all of these. So what's the poison dart frog up to? Scary wasp, OL. Poisonous barista is funny. Barista. This will be coffee. Exterminator, but she eats the bugs instead. Insect exterminator. She's a little freak. A barista dart frog. Yeah, because when I think about the kind of people that like work at like little coffee shops, they kind of look like poison dart frogs, don't they? Like little little local I wasn't gonna say blue hair girls, but Starbucks do be hiring Ideal Assassin. Well, if I think of that, I start thinking of Arknights, because Arknights has a poison frog. Very, very cute. Could be mixing alcohol. Ooh, a bartender could work too. I think the only problem is when I think of poison dart frog as like a concept, I'm imagining like a cutesy younger girl, and she's like, she's kind of young. I guess pick your poison does work. Poison, alcohol, and dartboards. Oh no, it works! Wait, it works! She can be petite. She looks like she's gonna be too young. She's gonna be too young to be a bartender. But then I'm also imagining you have a bartender that's like this at the counter. Right? Like she's barely peeking over the counter. Maybe she has like a little like She has like a milk crate. Right? That she drags around to stand on top of. Like she might peek, but then sometimes she might stand up on the milk crate. She drags it around. You'll just hear it during the stream. It's like... Is that a milk crate? Like that kind of little plastic thingy? I don't know. Yeah, like that. What do y'all think? Do you like the barista? Or bartender? A suction cup frog on the washes, walks on the walls. Bartender. Bartender. Okay, bartender. Okay. We have our concepts. Okay. Which one? Which one? I guess I can run some polls. Okay, let me run some polls really quick. And y'all have to pick. YouTube, please! Stop bringing up pictures of crap! You horrible website. All three? I can't do three! Okay, we got... bartender, poison, dart, frog. I can't fit it! OLB/wasp, depending on if we want. The bee would be like a younger, cute intern. The wasp is like, she's been working here a while. She's the paper pusher. She's kind of like... she's just kind of riding along, maybe. She's kind of like more sarcastic, maybe. Farmer, capybara. Okay. And YouTube. Start a poll. Which will be born? A bartender, poison dart, frog. YouTube, I can have longer ones. OLB/wasp, lady. And capybara farmer. Okay. Voting time. Go vote. Capybara riot. Frog going strong. I saw more people talking about the frog and Twitch, so I think it's gonna be popular there. Which one's... Y'all really like the bartender. To be fair, I did come up with like more concepts for it, so it's probably easier to imagine what it's like, right? Probably a little bit easier. Bum, bum, bum. Wow, okay. This is hardly a poll. This is hardly a poll. Well, if you want the other ones, you better get your vote in. You gotta get your vote in. Chat wants to be drunk. Yeah, y'all just want an excuse to drink. I know what you are. I know what you are. My farmer capybara was where first she would live. Well, maybe we can make the other ones eventually. But we'll focus on one at a time, right? I assure you, I do not need an excuse. We got found out drinking right now, actually. What time is it? What's this Gyaru? Well, she's not gonna be a Gyaru, I can tell you that. I don't think she would be a Gyaru. How do you say Gyaru? Good, guess I think the bits. A sci-fi, somewhat armored future bartender. Our future in Samus is your bartender, 100%. I was thinking more like kind of casual wear. Right? Now the only problem is I need to erase the poison dart frog that I think of in my head. I mean, I guess poison dart frog fits with the thing anyway. Goodbye, Gort. Yeah, I think of blue poison from Arknights. It's hard. It's gonna be hard for me to like not think about her. Poison dart frog. They come in lots of colors, don't they? So there's like a lot of ways we could go with this. We can also just kind of do whatever the hell we want. What is... It's an AVIF file! Okay, that has been concluded. Let me do that. I like the red ones. Blue, yellow, red. There's even like blue and yellow. Like, look at these. Honestly, they kind of look like they have a leopard pattern, which makes me think of Gyaru. But I feel like having a Gyaru poison dart frog bartender is too many concepts. I think that's gonna be a little bit like overwhelming, right? I think that's like too much to kind of parse. I feel like you would look at them and be like, I think you would lose the frog, maybe. Plenty of pretty colors. Yeah, well, they definitely have black overall. Oh, here's some more. You think it's super? I mean, I don't know. Bits. You know this means you gotta rig her tongue, right? Okay. I can do that. This picture is so low res. I hate Instagram, bro. Oh, wait, no, it's Facebook. But I clicked on this and the picture's not even there. Okay. Poison dart frogs. When you think of a poison dart frog, what color do you think of? I think of blue. I think of blue. Personally. Red and black polka looks cute too. Blue or yellow / orange. Blue or red. Red, I think of red and black. Blue / red. Purple. Think of the strawberry. Blue or yellow? Blue is what most people think of. Red or orange. Purple, orange. Red and green. Blue and gold looks majestic. I really like the blue and gold. I think it's very striking. Look at this guy. He's got a cool color. The brown and blue. He looks like a little camouflage. He's like a little camouflage. Try to get some other examples of cool ones. This one's pretty. Look at that. Like a little heat map. You got that shit on. Looks like he's made of copper. Brown and green / blue is cute. For going cute instead of cool. I'm thinking she's like cute. Yeah, like cutesy. But I'm not really seeing any like cutesy colors. But that's fine. Do y'all just really like the blue and orange? Seems like y'all are a fan. Do you like this one? I like how the legs had the polka dots, but the body has like the stripes. I feel like that's something interesting I could try to think of how to implement in the design. No. Yes, it looks like Spore. Yeah, you like that. What? I guess. Others look better. You like the green? Or the red and blue? Gauged colored toggles. I mean, you can always recolor stuff in VTube Studio. It looks so funny from the front. So I'm looking at what other ones that there are. I don't hate like a more orange or reddish with the blue. I think it looks pretty here. My worry is I think it's gonna be kind of difficult to make it as a design. Incorporating the markings would be cool. Red and blue is pretty nice. Red and blue is just hard to make it look good. He is kind of fat. I think it looks good here, but I think it's gonna be a struggle to make it look like they're very difficult, right? He does have blue lips. Yeah, it's like it's pretty difficult. We could do like orange and blue. The yellow and blue kind of work because they're not as like they're like it's one is much stronger than the others, but red and blue are kind of like feels like same. I don't know how to explain it. She has terrible fashion taste with colors clashing. No! Honestly, she could just wear whatever she wants because people aren't going to see her over the counter anyway. There's a lot of blue and orange ones. Like, a lot. Like, look at all these guys. They have all different variations. Bartenders usually wear all black. Yeah, but she doesn't have to. She can wear what she wants. She always wear tie-dye to work. Oh my god. I don't remember the last time I've seen it, like, tie-dye. I don't remember the last time I've seen tie-dye. Search bartender. These all look like dudes that are at some brewery that has, like, open rafters on the ceiling. And it's really fucking cold inside in a up-and-coming city. Yeah, they're just like wearing... A lot of them are like baristas, honestly. They're like button-up shirts. I do... Anime bartender. Yeah, it's kind of the generic suit again. Fun outfit. Or it's like, oh my goodness, her things are out. Ma'am, you can't wear that. Yeah, a lot of them look like baristas, honestly. What the hell's going on in that photo? Okay. The grains on some of those are cool. Yeah, it's hard to pick. I guess it's like, I don't know. We'll think on it, right? Okay. Well, let's erase our things. So we have a... Poison. Dart. I can write English. Dart. Frog. Bartender. Okay. She's like smaller or petite. Maybe not necessarily like a loli. I'll just put small. I can't imagine a frog being like a tall lady. I'll be real with you. I can't imagine like a mature lady frog. Start with the design, see the colors look best after. It's kind of hard to do that. It's very difficult to like... I don't think I can like work like that. If that makes sense. As far as like making a design. Because where the colors are and where they go is kind of... You know. So with big black beady eyes like a silly gal. She's gonna be silly for sure. I think she would be very silly. And she's gonna have a wide mouth because she's a frog. Frog. Tall lady frog will work out with a really tall, leggy, thin, drawn-out build. Yeah, but she'd be kind of uncanny looking, right? I feel like she'd be a little bit uncanny looking. Sorry, my spine cracked. Yeah, the bar. Tongue flies out of grab balls. Yeah. Tall women are uncanny. No, I'm saying like if she was like I'm thinking like a frog. Like she's built like this. There's her hand. Like, this is what I'm imagining Tall Lady Frog to be in my head. That's what she looks like. And she probably has kind of like a long head too. There she is, just like Slenderman. Slender Woman, yeah. That's what she looks like to me. I don't know why. For hair, I'm thinking of like little twin tails. Like little short ones, right? Like where you have like, I don't know, bangs or whatever. But like the little teeny ones like this. I don't know why I'm thinking of that, but that's what I'm imagining. And I think that can fit into kind of like the blue hair girl. But also, I don't want her to have long hair if she's... Problem is too, if a good bit of her like silliness, a good bit of like kind of a bit for her is for her to be peeking over the counter. We need like recognizable design elements to be visible above this line. So if she has like long hair, right? Like long twin tails, kind of lose that. But I think if she has like little short ones, they communicate like better. Communicate better. A hoge. I feel like a hoge is kind of difficult for a frog, right? Because there's not really... A frog's like shape is very flat, I think. Versus like this kind of shape. This silhouette for her. Sorry, my pen is like tweaking out. I really need to get a new nub for it. If she has like, you know, the bangs or whatever, and then the little twin tails. If you make a silhouette out of that, it almost kind of looks like a frog, doesn't it? Wish we can like move them a little bit. But it's almost like a frog shape, I think. Kind of inherently. Y'all like little twin tails? Hair buns? Yeah, I think it could be buns or like little twin tails. I'm imagining like the little twin tails that almost look like tassels. I guess I think the bits. She's got bright colors, lure people into her bar, mesmerizing them when we order drink, but it's a trap. It's poisonous. Now we're paralyzed as a 2-hour-long gap begins. No! I'm sure she's very good about her hygiene and safety. Unless she lose her job. Circular hair ties. Are you thinking of like the ones that have the little balls? Like this? I think I had some in my Christmas merch. How the twin tails is orbs, you can have a frog eye color scheme on them. I make a Nitori. It's a kappa though. Only frog I know. This is my frog. She won't eat a fly. That's my frog. I need to stop drawing on this layer. Ah! Let me erase. Thank you. That's from memory. I probably missed some details. Her outfit I think is like, what, purple with white underneath? I think there's like frogs on her skirt or something. Serve ice with flies them. We're not gonna have health code violations. No health code violations. Can't find a way to justify drills. Does a drill work for a frog? I don't know. Okay, so color scheme wise, I think blue was like a choice, right? Our main color. This kind of blue. It's honestly more saturated. I feel weird using such saturated colors. It's not my style. Got blue and black. And then I think yellow was like something. We can always like swap that out, but I definitely want the blue and black. The yellow's like a maybe? or like an orange. I think, right? Something like that. Thank you for the kind message. Black hair ties with the eye dots, like color gold toned hair to make the twin tail eye as eye motif. I don't necessarily know if I want to make her twin tails look like eyes. I think I want her to have the silhouette, but I think it would be a little bit like, I think that's fine as a concept for a character, but I'm thinking for like a VTuber where you're like looking at them, you want the face to be the focus, right? So I don't want the eyes, like fake eyes, to be distracting you. No green. I don't really see much green for poison dart frogs. There's like 2 images of them, but when I'm looking it up, it's mostly like blue or the bright orange or bright yellow. There's like a green one that kind of looks like camo, but someone had a minty green. Yeah, a few of them. Oh, because I think of the bits. Please. Her bartender catchphrase is pick your poison. Yeah, I think we had said that for it. I think it's fun. Pick your poison. Y'all like the Twin Tails idea? Is Twin Tails okay? Can I write that down? Right, animals, frogs may know to have false eyes incorporated in their pelt. Yeah, I get that like it's more realistic, but for a VTuber, I think it's a distracting thing. Because the first priority is like VTubers. So we gotta think it's like, we can have all these cool ideas for things that are like appearing like below the bell or like bust down, but you're not really gonna see them a lot. I think. Like the short twin tassels, twin tails is cute. Okay. Short. Twin tails. Okay, outfit. So typically the bartender outfit is like, what would you say? Typically like the suit or like the vest and everything, right? But I feel like I could be more interesting to fit like, yeah, to fit the environment. I don't think she's working at like a very like refined fancy bar. Like it's probably pretty, well, if you Google like bartender, even if you look up like fun bartender outfit or things like that, apron, my worry with apron is it's gonna come across like barista too much. I think the apron's gonna come across like a barista if you just look at her. If you just saw like an artwork of her. Dive bar bartender. We know they had to have a dartboard. There's flies away. No, I don't want her to look at, I don't want her to work in a nasty place. I don't want her to work in a nasty place. I think a dive bar does kind of work though. Well, how can we think? Okay, well, they're in the forest, right? They're in like icky wet jungles. Applebee's. She said Applebee's bartender. No! No, dive bar bartenders dress pretty casually. They kind of just wear whatever. It's a lot of t-shirts. That's pretty much just all like branded t-shirts. Or band t-shirts. There's a grandma. She's wearing a nice button-up. I see some tank tops. I see some denim. I see some sweaters. So it's kind of just like casual vibe because you want to match your, I guess, customers. Oh my god, Google, what does it do when it's tweaking? Help! What is it doing? Okay. I do think the visual of like a dive bar as a background with all like the colors and everything going on is interesting. I think that's fun. Pick your poison. The dive bar. Dartboard. right? So I guess for outfit, we can just say casual for now. Definitely think of the suit vest. But when I look up dive bar bartenders, almost none of them were wearing like suit vests. That kind of thing. Upscale industrial gaslight bar that caters to millennials. No! No! That's gonna be good for the dark frog pattern. Just thinking like removable pieces and things like that. But that's just because I'm thinking of the model. The silly model. Give her a Hawaiian shirt. I don't hate like the idea of a button up or something, but I feel like I'm thinking of neon. I'm really thinking of neon. Like I think if she wasn't doing like a dive bar, it would be like someone said earlier, like a rave bartender or something. So I'm thinking of like glow sticks and stuff, or like neon colors, like things that like glow, maybe. I think that kind of like neon skin. Oh no, she's not gonna have blue skin or anything like that. She's not a purple alien goat Pocahontas, I think. Still feeling fishnets? Oh, like on the legs. The girl handing out jello shots. Yeah, sure. That sounds right. She'd probably give out jello shots. That sounds right. Dance club bartenders will have neon outfits. Dance club bartender. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, these pictures are scary. I say because these are stock photos. Can I do like review it? Maybe it'll show me real people. Like the stock photo people were obviously wearing like stuff. Seeing button ups. I'm seeing a lady in a bikini. Lady in a t-shirt with a lot of tattoos. All white suits. They're standing on the bar. Why are they standing on the bar so much? Get down from there. That's gotta be a health code violation. Button up over bikini top and Daisy Dukes. I mean, I guess we could. I mean, frocks do have like, I think of like kind of exposed torn pant leg. I'm not as worried about like the legs and stuff as much as I am from like waist above. Highbrow low with a printed suit pattern on a tee/tank top. No, that's so cheesy. I feel like that's so cheesy. Has been watching too much Coyote Ugly. This is rough. I don't really know much about this kind of thing. Oh, bartenders and anime. Which is gonna be Japanese bartenders, so they're all gonna be dressed really nice. Pretty like cartoon. There's that one bartender game. Do they dress nicely in that game? I feel like she's just wearing a suit in that game, isn't she? The futuristic one? Yeah, she's just wearing a suit. Nakabrisa. Oh no, Valhalla. Valhalla. This is all clip art, man. What about comic about a bartender? Seems like the suit is just really... I guess because the thing is too, we want her to be recognized as what she is outside of just when she's in her environment, right? Like, we could put her in whatever clothes and put her in the bar background, and you'll be like, okay, that's a bartender. But if she's wearing, like, random casual clothes, and then holding, like, shakers or something outside of, like, the bar environment, it might be kind of confusing as to what she is, right? Versus if she has, you know, the kind of casual suit, or the classic suit, and she's, like, outside of it. I don't hate the idea of suspenders. I think those are cute in play. I think suspenders look really, like, nice on, like, shorter characters. Because it's cutesy, right? I don't hate that. We probably just need to stick with that. Let's see. So not casual, actually. I lied. So button up. Suspenders? I mean, if y'all want her to be like serving millennials, the suspenders works. I think Clunk still works because put a shaker in your hands, rim nose, can of spray paint. Yeah, but I'm thinking too much. When I think of that, I'm thinking too much of blue. It's making me think of Arknights. Beehive hairdo, some silk hair accessories. Beehive hairdo. Hold up sleeves for our tattoos. I don't want her to have tattoos, I can tell you that. It's a pretty fancy bar. Suspenders that are worn off the shoulders so they just dangle off the belt. Oh, kind of like they look like fat pants? Where they're like this? I think it looks cute, but you gotta remember that's not gonna show up on the... That's not gonna show up on the thing. Did I forget to turn... Okay, no, I do have ultra low latency. I was about to tweak out if YouTube was on normal latency again. She's too short. You don't ever see a VTuber, really. VTubers are difficult because people have all these great, cool design ideas and stuff, right? But then, like, 99% of the time, you're seeing here above. So all of your recognizable design stuff needs to be here. You don't want to, like, think or work too hard. I mean, you can. But you don't want to, like, put too much in it down here because it's not gonna, like... Like, we're never gonna see those suspenders, sadly, if they're down there. It's for the fan artists. Yeah, but you won't get to see it. You won't get to see it. It'd be sad. Rev up is the normal range. Yeah. So if we want the suspenders to be like a visible thing, sadly it needs to be above it. At 3.2 seconds, you have ultra low latency. Yeah, because my last time it was like really long. I was like, no! No! She doesn't have to be behind the bar all the time. Well, she doesn't, but you gotta think, like, if you're doing a just chatting stream, you're usually like this. People aren't like this on their just chatting streams, right? They're usually like this. Because the big thing is the face. You want big face. Yes. Okay, I think we can work from this. Button up suspenders, so just kind of like a classic look, I guess. Okay. Da-da-da. Can I duplicate that? And make it smaller. Okay. Make a folder. Okay, now I get to actually draw. I have to remember how to actually draw. I am not an artist. Maybe I should have made like a template first, actually. When we do the VTuber, I'll do something like that probably. Since it'll be like... Oh, here's the problem too. So it looks fine here, then I look up because I'm drawing at like an angle. So it's probably gonna look a little bit lopsided because I'm not like looking straight down at my tablet. So sorry if it looks a little bit funky. Yeah, it looks like a normal circle to me, and then I look up and it's like long. What's say in the bar? I don't know yet. I'm not too worried about stuff like that. I don't plan on like drawing backgrounds or things like that. I guess like if you use it, you can decide. You post a little squash on stream too. It shouldn't be. It's cropped, but it's not stretched in any way. Or it shouldn't be, is it? Oh, no, it is. What the hell? Thank you. Why did I do that? Oh, hi, Wishy. Hi. Hi. I want to see your CS. Your Counter-Strike favorite skins. How is gaming? I was lurking earlier. Okay. So you're thinking like the concept with like having like the twin tails. Does she have straight bangs? I don't... Is it like twin tails, like just twin tails, or is it like twin tails with longer hair? There's like a few things here. Obviously a frog's gotta have like big long mouth, right? And then maybe kind of like smug eyes. So they gotta be like beady black eyes. Think about doing tails? Yeah, I have. My one is available. You can use it. But it's like everything almost. Like almost everything. So it might be a little bit excessive. Or you can just show your favorites. I was thinking that one that you said, what's the black, white, and orange one? Now I think about it, it's like very wishy core. It's very much like your overlays and stuff. Mind doing the whole list? Yeah, we're gonna do the 10-hour tier lists. Let's go. Beady black eyes. Yeah, I was thinking that because frogs got like little eyes. Frogs are like little beady eyes. I feel like she would look funny if she has like memes where people draw her like this. Like the little autism creature. She kind of looks like Bubbles. So would it be like big round eyes? You think it'd be like more like big round eyes, or like kind of like more like lazy looking, kind of spug or sleepy eyes, maybe? I feel like this kind of look is very cute. But a default, like... This is also fun. So maybe it's got like white underneath. No, that's a little bit too tired looking. Like the big ol' eyes. So it's like this. And then like that maybe? Give me back my blue. Maybe something like that. Let's see. It's like around. She's kind of like looking up for whatever reason. It's kind of weird. Got big round eyes. What do frog eyes look like? The beads are like really teeny. Okay. Fill that in. This just looks like my AK baby. This looks like Jackie. All my babies look the same. What does this mean? Okay, so she's got like big rounded eyes then. So we want them to be like beady? How do you draw like beady eyes like that? This doesn't look right. Can I just copy and paste that one, honestly? It's gonna look a little bit silly. Like that kind of thing, and then that, and then make them a little bit more different. I mean, move that part. There we go. that. Wait, I want to erase her. And let me erase a little underneath real quick. Okay, so she's got big old eyes that she's staring. Same things, I guess, on a wishy. Thank you. Thank you. Go a little in the head. Yeah, I'll move her face around. She's kind of like looking up right now. But if she's like an actual VTuber model, it would probably be pretty far down. Because baby's got big old foreheads. She's got a big forehead. This mouth is a little bit too much. They don't really got like... It's not like a cat mouth. It's like a flat kind of shape, right? When you think of frog. Gotta make room for tic-tac-toe. No! Or wait, no. Oh yeah, it's like that kind of shape. Like this kind of shape, right? Because I remember I used to draw, when I would draw Suwako, I would give her like heavy things on the outside. I would do that kind of thing. So that kind of makes her look like a bird a little bit. A little bit of bird. Froppy. I was thinking more Suwako. I would always give her a face like this kind of face. Like that. Like kind of flat. Guess we'll see how it like looks. That kind of thing. But I feel like if it's too defined, it's kind of uncanny, right? Literally this. Like baby eyes. I'm gonna give her bead eyebrows right now because I like that. Question is, how do I make it beady? She does need to have beady. That's beady. Should she have the double shine? Is that like too kind of like funny pleaty looking? Suwako at the bar. She does not need alcohol. Let's see, that's that. Okay. I kind of do it with like not being too much. Let's see if it's that, and then I want to kind of shape it a little bit. If it's too much, it's scary looking. And then also, the more of a weird default shape that you have, I think it's like harder. Double shine. Yeah, jaw sticking out her tongue. Well, I'm thinking like default face for the VTuber, right? The model. If her default like shape is kind of weird, it's gonna be harder to rig it. I mean, I could give her like very, very basic ones, but I think this is not too excessive. I think this is like, what do y'all think? This is less uncanny than like, that's kind of scary. That's too much. This is a little bit more socially acceptable. A socially acceptable level of frog, right? Subtle is better. Smaller one's cute. Okay. Does she look like a frog yet? Kind of want to change the shape of this a little bit to be shorter. That doesn't like fully erase. Okay. Whatever, man. Like that. The frogs are just like big round eyes anyway. What do y'all think? Is she froggy looking? She not so croaked up level of frog? Yeah, she's a level of frog. Socially acceptable. Was I Jeff's sister? She does when she's bald. She does when she's bald, that's true. Looks more like face tadpole would have. Well, she should be, she's baby, so she should have a little bit. She should have a little bit of tadpole, I think. Make something like that. Looks pretty froggy. She's frogged up. Okay. So we have our face then. And I wouldn't even be against when we color it for her to have like, well, if I put a layer down to draw on. And I'm drawing, oh my god, I'm drawing with eraser. Have like big cheeks, right? Like this kind of. Which isn't like necessarily a poison. Well, they puff like their necks out underneath. Not really their cheeks, from what I saw. Right? But I think it's fun. I think we can kind of do something like that. Look at their little feet. I just like their little toes. They look so funny. They look so sticky. She puffs them out in anger. Yeah, when she does the... I'm trying to do it. They really come out. It's like big puffs. Let me move that there. Okay. My keyboard coming up. I'll take a sip. Swirl cheeks earlier? Maybe. I'm thinking how we could use that for the other parts. The other parts. And you look at Frog Anime Girl, it's kind of like... We need to do like Frog Kajinka for ideas. Or like, even Pokemon ones. Even Pokemon ones. These are all just like outfit with hat, hoodie with frog eyes, hoodie with frog eyes. There's a few interesting things. Oh my god, freaking Sergeant Frog. That takes me back. Those are some cute frogs. Frogs have kind of funny looking faces. I feel like they're pretty distinct. I feel like this is pretty recognizably Frog. Either Frog or Kappa when I look at this. Okay. And put him up. I think when she's upset, she would look very cute because she'd get like very flat-faced. Very flat-faced. Kind of like glasses. They look kind of weird right now, but when they get like colored, I think it'll look better. Oh god, it's already 6. What the hell? Okay. Frogs are pretty... They don't really have like a lot going on. They're just kind of like this shape. That is horrible. What the hell did I just draw? Like this? Right? If they're like little minnows or tadpoles, they're like this. And they have the feet. But I'm thinking like the inherent shape. I guess the feet would be more like that. Oh my, what is this thing? That's a frog? Do you like him? Do you care him? There he is. Except they kind of like bend actually. That looks like a frog. Yeah? Tadpole looks like that. So it's kind of hard to think of like, well, how do I make bangs? What would bangs look like? Would it be kind of like, I don't really want to do like curly-ish hair. I'm always like side swept fan. But maybe something that's like braided or something. Well, I know we have the 2 twin tails. Should it be like long hair with the twin tails? I was thinking earlier, or just twin tails? I don't know if I like just twin tails. I feel like there should be like at least a level of like side bangs, right? And I think that's it. Looks like chubby, chibi ninja turtle cute. Thank you. Actually, I have made a VTuber baby in the past on stream. It was a turtle. She was a turtle girl. Maybe I can find the file for her after the stream. Give her little ball fingertips or nails. She could wear like gloves that have it in it. Straight square bangs. I think straight bangs really kind of sell. Straight bangs are like super young looking, right? I don't want her to look like an infant working at the bar. I don't want her to necessarily look like an infant working at the bar. Also, frogs don't really have any straight lines in them. They're pretty smooth. Like, I don't hate how this looks, but I think for her this is like... She looks like a kindergartner now to me. She's kind of getting Dora the Explorer vibes. And I don't know how I feel about that. Rounder is better. I like that. And then she has... I don't really like them being... The only problem is that I want these to be more like flat. Which does kind of work with the flat thing. So I've not really drawn these before. So I feel like if they're... They could be like really teeny. There are like the hair buns you can do that are like this, right? That little pieces coming out. I feel like that's like almost too casual for it though. I put swap him in. Laura says she's a Latina. I didn't think she was Latina. Oh, it's the capybara. Let's see. Let's make this a little bit older looking. Which this head already is like very like baby looking. Inherently, I probably need to give her like a more actual face shape if I want her to not look like an infant. So maybe we should try to do that real quick. Which means I'm probably gonna move her face parts around too. I'm thinking like if it's coming down. Oh, I'm not good. I can only draw like 3/4. I can't draw like straight. If I was from South America. She doesn't necessarily have to have like a nationality. Exposed forehead. If her forehead's exposed, she's really gonna look like a baby. Bro, that's straight up like a Precious Moments little baby angel. Right? Where's your mouth at? Okay, and then hide that for now. Okay. This is a little bit masculine looking. It's gonna be like, it's like this, and then kind of rounded to the center. She's gonna look like she has a really long jaw until I fix this. This is gonna get covered up anyway, but... Maybe this will help some with her looking like she's like 2 years old. I can only draw like big buff burly dudes or like little cute lollies. This is what I get for being into Toho for so many years. I don't know how to draw pants. I can draw like Moko's pants. I can't really draw pants, and I blame Toho. Help! Okay, let's make her face pieces to help a little bit, because she's kind of scary looking. I don't want my thing up. Stop. Bruh. Okay, that's a layer of nothing. There's our cheeks. Let's move those up. Okay. There we go. She's a little bit less of an infant. She's a little bit more normal looking. Her eyes are really close together. Move that there. I love layer organizing on my iPad. That is sarcasm, by the way. Wait, what did I just do? up there, and then that. Okay. Timothy, you get some potato pictures. Thank you. Thank you. I think her head's a little bit off center. Does she still look like a frog? Rounder was better. It's okay. This isn't the model itself. I think the rounder was cuter, but I don't think I want her to be like a baby. I'm probably gonna change the proportion some. Her eyes are just so big is the problem. Maybe I need to make her eyes smaller. Or I just have to accept that she's a child laborer. I don't want her to be a child laborer. We can't do that to the baby. Okay. There's the head. Let me do like a 50%. There. I'll put a layer on top that's white and then kind of colored out. There we go. Okay, nice. Let's clear that out. Okay, hopefully we can do a little bit more with the hair now. Yeah, I think she looks a little bit older now. I might even be able to give her straight bangs and she look less like an infant. She looks a little bit more mature, right? Like a teeny bit. Unable to make a non-baby frog. I can't. I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to draw ladies. Live on an average of 10 to 15 years. Maybe look on the young side is a bad thing. But they live in frog years. They live in frog years. Here's a take of the tip. Wrench Bob makes every character is 14 years old. Even middle age become younger. It's good to see how you draw every idea that comes to your mind. No child labor. Thank you. I mean, what I could do too, if I duplicate this, we just make them smaller, which honestly looks kind of terrifying. Maybe I made them too small. Yeah, I think that's too small. I just like big ol' eyes. I like when she stares at me with them big ol' eyes. There we go. Okay, she's a little bit less baby. Okay, here's the most important question. Does she have a nose? I think maybe when it's colored it'll be okay. Giving her a nose right now makes her like she looks like a clown. Probably because the cheeks. I think I need to hide the cheeks. Where's her cheeks at? Oh, up here. Let's see her. I have a nose. I have a nose. 2 dots for nose. That doesn't look good though. I remember seeing Mies with that. That's not cute. I'm sorry. Maybe when she turns, like if she turns her head, she could have... That looks silly. A nose when she'll have a nostril when she turns her head. Nose dot is cute. Nostril, not cute. That's kind of the rule, right? I'll just put a little dot there for now. Where is it positioned at though? Kind of higher up. It's kind of normal. Like that. Okay. Let's see if we can get straight bangs to work now. What if they're kind of like choppy straight bangs? Right? She has round ears. I don't think a frog can have pointy ears. I'm sad. Wait, that was so cute though. She could be a little baby elf. We could have had this. We could have had this. It's probably gonna be more like kind of flat. We could have had the world. I wouldn't mind if, like, honestly, the hair back here is longer, though. I wouldn't hate that being longer. But she can't have pointy ears. No pointy ears, so I guess we kind of want to keep the round. Well, short hair is going to make her look more young. They're like really curly, then it's really like coming in. But this is definitely like very young looking. I don't hate the straight bangs here though. Like her head's kind of wide looking now though. Can I do like this? Kind of squash it in some. Which makes her features look bigger. Maybe I should just leave it alone. I don't know, it does look really wide since I resized her eyes. Maybe I should go back to the giant eyes. And then fix this up a little bit. Okay. Frog ears are just holes. We could just not have ears. I see a lot of VTubers that just don't have ears. Wide looks for the frog shape. Yeah, this is just my concept. I still like concept. Like the monk haircut? No, it's not a monk. We can just have those like covered. So far, I like this kind of like got interesting shapes. There's like a lot we could do here. Do we want to make it like kind of flare out? Like this kind of thing? Or just one-sided one. That looks really baby. Let me see. Let me try like swept ones instead, maybe. Like more flowy here. I think also what could be cute is like these kind of pigtails, right? Instead of the high ones. But I want to say Blue Poison has hair like this. I think Blue Poison name? I can't think of her name. I think this is cute too. And they would kind of show over the counter or not as much over the counter. Is the only other thing. But I think they do look a little bit more mature than the high pigtails. High pigtails are just so young looking. If she was like a barista, I'd be fine with it. But I feel like it's kind of jarring for the bartender. It doesn't feel Gap Moe to me. It just makes me worried for her. They could sit on the counter. It's like the counter thing where like the boobs rest on the counter, but instead it's the hair. Her hair's on the counter. Oh wait, that's her whole head. It's like that instead. That's silly. Hair physics. What do y'all think? Do you like the high twin tails or do you like the low pigtails? High pigtails or low pigtails? Keep the old sketches. I keep some of them, but I draw pretty fast when I'm like sketching, so I'm not like... I'm fine like just erasing stuff. At least with hair, I'm pretty fast with drawing. When it comes to like drawing like stuff that's not flowy, that's fine, but like there's some things I can like draw really fast. This is like super messy, but like that to me I'm not like as worried about. Okay, so high tails, long hair in the back. High, low. Low, 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 high, high. Make a pull. Should I make a pull? A hoge. I think no hoge. I don't see anything on a frog that kind of... The silhouette. I think this can still fit the silhouette. She doesn't have to have, like, frog thing sticking out. Because the only other thing with this... Frogs also share a silhouette with bears, too. So it doesn't necessarily... Which obviously with like a bear, you would have like bear ears. Just like a little mouse. But I think you can still... As long as it's not spiky... As long as there's no pieces that are spiking out... There's no sharp edges. It's soft and smooth. I think this still communicates like frog silhouette to me, if that makes sense. So because it's like kind of like this flowing line that is almost like kind of reminiscent of the face shape to me. Don't you think? Do you agree? Like if you agree? Okay, let me do a poll. Okay, get your votes in. I will keep drawing her in the meantime. Math is doing a lot of lifting for selling the frog. Oh yeah, there's a lot of overlap with stuff. And the bangs aren't gonna look like this, but... I think the second that you add... Like, I love ahoges, don't get me wrong. If you draw me without my ahoge, you're killing me. But that... I think unless we could find a way to describe it as being like a tongue, if we can somehow... And I think we have to completely change her face shape. But to get this, like, to be communicated as a tongue, I feel like it kind of doesn't fit frog thing. Or it could be like a lily pad or something like that. If it could be like some kind of like organic thing. But I don't think that outfit... if she had like a very like outdoorsy outfit, I think it could work as like a leaf on her head. But she's indoors. So they say. Lily pad hat. I don't want her to have a hat. I don't think I want her to have a hat. It's kind of like... It's, disrespectful. She's working inside. Right? Looks like it's gonna be low. Y'all like the low hair? Question is this. And we can still get the straight bangs. The straight bangs almost make me kind of think of like... kind of look. That's quite cute actually. I don't dislike that. What do y'all think? The straight bangs with the low, I think is quite cute. What's it called? Like a hime cut? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop it. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be low. Barely. Barely. How does it look behind the counter? Like this. It looks like this. No, if we don't have them go over the counter. I think it's still quite cute. I think this is still cute. And she kind of has like a frog shape to her. I think this still kind of communicates frog to me. Okay, I pulled those out, but I need to get like the center is really the problem here. Flatten it. There we go. She's got a big old round head. And there's probably nothing inside of it. Let's be real. Okay. Wait, why is that so big? Why are you big? I'm small. Make me small again. Should these also just be straight bangs, or should these be like pointy? No, that doesn't look good together. Like side straight bangs. Now she is really making me think of Suwako actually. Which I'm not gonna complain about. I'm not gonna complain about it. Honestly, like blonde hair with blue highlights in it, I think could be very cute. I think that could be quite cute. Head completely empty, no thoughts, head empty. All she thinks about is mixing. She's mixing. It could be like tapered a little bit. Going inwards. Kind of. Okay. I'll figure out how this works later. Just have like this for right now. And clean this up a little bit. We want to throw colors in. Like that. I don't know. Boop. What a mess. What a mess. That is kind of weird. Yeah, I feel like I could just put... I think I just ended up making Suwako. It's okay though. They're good designs for a reason. Okay, let's color the rest of this out. Are you guys like an eyebrow over head truther? Eyebrows over bang truthers? Or are you a it disappears kind of people? I'm bothered mixing. Yeah, she's moisturized, she's mixing, she's in her lane. Bum 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 bum. Okay, now I'm looking up and I'm like, yeah, this is off-centered. Really weirdly. I need to fix her weird things here. Give me my color. Yeah, it's kind of like... like this. But a little bit broken up, so it's not just like a weird line. Hey, where's my line? Just like that, kind of. Just put these on a different layer, honestly. Go and hide all that. This also looks darker. I don't look right. Like to draw semi-visible. Yeah, I think eyebrows are important. Over bangs. You'd be surprised. So many like don't have that. I remember my old model. That was like something people said a lot. Was like, why are your eyebrows over your bangs? Why are your eyebrows over your bangs? I didn't think it looked good with Wonder. I think it's good. You lose a lot of expression, but you don't have eyebrows. But some people are so good at like using a model that they don't need it. But I need it. I am skill deficient. Okay. Get something like this. I don't know how I feel about the side hairs, honestly. What do you call them? Like the side bangs? Just like that. Those are her little twin tails. Thinking like the tassel type that we were going to do up here. So they could just be like little rounded pieces like that. I think could work. Me draw! Like that. They look like little crab claws. See, but eyes are like jingling keys. When I do that, my ears wiggle. I can't wiggle my ears without wiggling my eyebrows. Or your face. That's real. That's real. Can you guys wiggle your ears like just out of nowhere? Some people can like do that with their... Some people can do that with their muscles, right? Their face muscles. My grandpa could do that. How do you work that out? Yeah, not really. I can't wiggle my ears. You will never be the wiggler. Okay, so y'all said keep the eyebrows. The eyes probably. So it's just the side of the face that needs to be hidden. I feel like I need to be keep still straight. I feel like it's weird to have like bangs like this coming out of flat bangs, but I don't know. I kind of want them to curl inwards, but not like that much into the face. I don't really like that. What did I do over here? Something like horrible. I don't know. It's like that. Thank you for the super. Was where your was so cute. Thanks. Thanks. It normally isn't. I like drawing cute stuff sometimes, though. She's like really lopsided. There we go, and then... yeah. I don't draw much. I get frustrated too easily with art. I'm too much of a perfectionist. But doing like concept stuff or sketching, I don't mind that. I think it's fun. Stop! I don't want to type! Please! I've had enough! Should I be kind of fat? Does she have like really fat side bangs so that I can really hide her ears when I break her? I just like this is a weird combination. I feel like it's hard to have like this kind of bang with flat bangs. Honestly, we could give her the short bangs. She's cutesy, but she doesn't look like a baby still to me. It was like a sporty, youthful vibe, but not necessarily like, I'm a kindergartner working in a bar. Oh, I don't hate this at all. What y'all think? I hate that like I can't like clean stuff up. It needs to be like all done at once, or it's like not gonna happen at all. Like with like ruffles, I can't just like draw a ruffle. Like I have to. Everything's like muscle memory. I have to do it all at once. Bothersome. It's difficult to go back in. Like, see, I keep making it round now. See, isn't that weird? Why is that a thing? Well, I promise the round eyebrows look a little bit strange here. I think I liked her earlier eyebrows better. Or earlier, yeah, this layer. It's like this far down. Long side bangs make her look froggy. Ruffle's hands be my enemy. Here's a bit basic. That's fine. She doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be a lot. Not every Vtuber, I still like a gotcha character. Yeah, I'm gonna move the eyebrows or change them. But thinking. I'm just gonna take them off right now, honestly. I mean, she doesn't even have to have eyebrows. Maybe she's like one of those that shaves them off. She got a big old forehead. Or I put them like really high up. Nah. I think the low is cute. I guess if I make these a little bit like fluffy. You could give me like a different animal when I do that. These might be too choppy. As cute as they are. I need to break them up a little bit more. Or they need to kind of all go one direction. Like inwards. So it's more of like a round shape, if that makes sense. Like they're still choppy, but it's kind of giving the feeling of being like a smooth line. And then when everything's like pointing inside, like this, it makes it feel like a circle. At least that's how I think. That's how I think about it. Give her a beanie. Her beret. She's got like the beanies with like the cap. Oh, that's actually not bad. And there's like some kind of beer logo on it. She's like a scene girl now. I don't hate this. Newsy cap, is that what it's called? Newsy cap? Man, I love frogs. This is, I can't, what a... I guess this is a dive bar, but it's like... I don't know, wearing a hat indoors to me is kind of like... too much, right? If I thought about how she looked with the top hair. And we didn't have that. Yeah, I think I like the bottom ones more. What do y'all think so far? Is she giving frog? Oh, Anka, thanks for raid. Hi, welcome raiders. Welcome. Hello, how was your stream? You're playing, what is it, Hightail? Hightail? We're making a Vtuber. She's a poison dart frog bartender. Yeah, we've been stressing over what kind of hair to give her. There's too many ideas. I still like the flat bangs, but I feel like they just don't work with those side ones. Frog, I love frog. Thanks. Thanks. What were other ideas? Oh, we had the good idea for Capybara Farmer Girl, or what else was it? Oh yeah, Office Lady, either Bee, Intern Bumblebee, or Wasp Lady Paper Pusher. As a kind of hair accessory. She's definitely gonna have something in her hair. But like the flat bangs. Y'all think the flat bangs work? I just feel like having flat bangs with like pointy side bangs is like weird, right? Like normally if you have flat, then these are also flat. But I didn't like how the flat looked with it. I guess if they're like a little bit choppier and even, it's fine. So thank you for the tip. Red hat girl hairstyle. I don't understand that, but thank you. Make it look smoother, like a frog. Yeah, I feel like this fits frog better, but it's like... side bangs and flat. I didn't like how it looked, though, when I did that. That was, like, one thing that we tried. I mean, I've made these kind of uneven in hopes that it would, like, fit a little bit better. I still have the other side bangs? No. Okay. Make a new one. Because they need to be long enough that they're like covering the side, right? She's kind of giving Shrine Maiden, honestly. Make them more like kind of fat. I feel like this is almost getting too kind of boxy. They need to be long enough that we cover her ears, because I don't want her to have ears. She is not allowed to have ears. But I can't have her, like, when we rig her, turn to the side. And then it moves, and there's just, like, nothing there. I need to have it, like, make sense for it to cover it, if that makes sense. I guess I think of it. Little Red Riding Hood fairy tale main character. Oh, like having a hood on. Getting covered sword Zelda. No ear VTubers do better. She shouldn't have them. She shouldn't have them. Side bangs to be more tails. I think it's gonna be too close to Toho for me. I think it's gonna be too... That's gonna be like too close to Toho. If you make them really simple, I guess they could stay. That's what I was trying to think, like, could I do something kind of like this? But I just didn't like how it looked. Like Like have the side bangs be like staggered ones to kind of imitate that feeling of this. I don't know. It's difficult. I kind of like the roundedness of this more. Yeah, these are all just too choppy. I mean, we could just say fuck it and go with this anyway. Just have the two not matching things. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe I'm just weird. Does it bother y'all as much as it bothers me? Am I just tweaking about having the two mismatching stuff? Don't let her hatred for round ears cloud your judgment. Okay, I'll look good. I like it. I'm unbothered. It's good. Okay, I'm just tweaking then. We'll just leave it. Okay. I like how I still have this up here. What is this? It looks so silly. Stop! Please! I beg you. If we leave her head open, then she can put, like, different stuff on. So maybe she could have, like, a bandana. Right? Bandana's cute. This is her when she's washing dishes. She's washing dishes. Or... like... I don't know, she'll look like a witch. Try to make like a straw hat. She go to the beach. She go to the beach. Right? But for her job, I don't think she can't wear a hat. That's like kind of illegal. This little flat cap is cute. I think a bandana toggle, honestly, I'm not against it. She can wear the bandana if she rolls her sleeves up. She can have it if she rolls her sleeves up. My only problem with this is it's gonna be kind of hard to have this, I think, with the suit, right? Maybe she's gotta be like old man bartender vibes. She's got like Osan vibes. Maybe. How do I make this tie? I keep drawing like a heart. There we go. That's good. And that has like lines, but I'm not gonna draw those for right now. Let me color that out. There we go. Okay. She's got her bandana. And then I can come on this layer and fill those in on a separate layer. There we go. So this looks more just like a cook. Ow! I just hit my foot on my chair. Ow! Tackle Panzer Chan, thank you for the sopa. Not gonna lie, kind of looks like Child Blue Poison from Arknight kind of vibe, but that's just me. Yeah, that's what I was worried about with the twin tails, but I don't know. I didn't like the upper ones. She's gonna have a completely different outfit, and she's not gonna have any pink on her, so hopefully it'll be okay. Because for her hair and everything, I was honestly... Please, God, tell me I didn't draw using white. I'm gonna go crazy. Oh, yep, I filled that in with white. I forgot. How do I do this again? Do I put like an adjustment layer? A correction layer. Saturation. That is not what I wanted. Wait, can I do a gradient map actually? Or level correction maybe? It's not quite what I want. Is there a way I can just turn that like that? I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. The gradient map, honestly. Okay, yeah, that's the best way. And then apply it to these, so that way it's not touching the white. Okay, there we go. Nice. I remember how to use these programs. Gotta have a bar tower over the shoulder or pocket. I don't know if we could have a bar towel and the bandana. I think that would be like too much. I think that would be too much. Because then we have like two kind of like those shapes there. The bandana should be like a toggle anyway. Okay, can I fill this in? No. Where's my settings? For multiple. Oh yeah, because that is. Can I do through? Or wait, no. Or multiply? Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Why is it still doing that? What is the thing for this? Why is it doing that? That is so weird. I don't see a color there. Turn the tolerance way up. Yeah, it's still doing it. What the heck? Mystery. Oh, that's definitely not what I want. It knows something that I don't, I guess. Okay. I was honestly thinking if this is just the base, we can fill this in. Like blonde with blue highlights or like under lights or whatever they call it. So there's like the hair base. And then these colors probably need to change, but like this kind of thing going on, right? Which these are like kind of obnoxious colors, but this kind of like thought process. Well, not that. Like this kind of thing, yeah. Something like that. That's what I was thinking. But we can change it. I guess thank you for the tip. Bandana is awesome, but do what you want. Well, we're still in the concepting stage. Just because I changed something doesn't mean that it's like permanent. Like I can swap stuff all around. Like this is real simple to do. That blue is like blue. That's like a blue. That hurts my eyes. Can we change this blue? I think this is too blue. I feel like having like a lighter base is a little bit more palatable. But maybe it's harder to get frog from it. I don't want it to be like super duper saturated blue. Kind of hurts my eyeballs. What's some other ways we can do this? There's also just like dual tone hair. So like this. Right? Looks funny. This is where I can kind of start looking at these, I guess. So those even have like the black in it. But those got like the patterns. How do you do a pattern like that into hair though? Where it's like, I guess you could do like really big chunky versions of what I was doing. Let me do like a little bit smaller. I think it needs to be like 50-50 because the blue with the light highlights this looks horrible to me. I do not like that. If you want to have like small highlights, it needs to be a darker color on a lighter thing. Ooh, an orange shape parallel graphic design. Do they? Do they? Orange is so strong. I feel like I usually see it by itself. I feel like the orange and the blue is like really... This is like... I don't know. It's kind of difficult. I feel like it's a little bit difficult for it to look good. Honestly, it looks like a college football team color. Like it's like sports colors. We could do like a gradient too. Otherwise, I was thinking like blonde with like a blue under. But like this. This makes it look like she has like highlights. It's making me think more like a bug. Like a bug. Like this sort of thing. But I don't know how I feel about this. It's tricky. Like blur it a little bit. That. And then maybe that kind of thing. Yellow tips, like reverse these two. Like that. I do think that's better. I think this is a lot better. Yellow tips up here. So I kind of want to get some of that pattern into it somehow. Let's see. Have mainly blue hair. I just don't know how I feel about yellow with this. Let me see. This and come in. I guess the pattern has black in it too. That's like where the difficulty comes in. Most of the patterns I think are actually just black in the color. You don't actually see like the blue and the yellow mixing. They're like on completely separate parts. I think that's probably what I'm really struggling with. With not liking it. Let's try that instead. Maybe. Okay, so do that, and then I put the yellow in that layer. Stupid! Oh, I just colored the whole thing that color. There we go. Oh my god, it's 7. Wait, this should be the other way around, shouldn't it? Where's the blue? And then do this one black? Okay, well, I fricked something up. No, I colored the whole thing blue! I don't know how to use this program. That, and then the base is black. But I'll think about the blue and black instead. I feel like this is better. I don't think I like the idea of the blue and yellow, But oh, Hal, thanks for the raid. Hi, welcome raiders. I'm Eepy Sleepy. We're making a frog child. This is the frog infant. I feel like this also kind of fits the silly goth idea more. She's a bartender poison dart frog because you pick your poison. Haha. I think she have like black highlights. Oh, I think this works better. What do you think? Will be a slight sticky out tongue? Yeah. I think the bar should be nice, but they're saying it's a nasty dive bar that has flies around it. They have flies in the bar, so she just eats the flies. Because it's like a nasty place. I resent this idea. I don't think her bar should be nasty. But the people have spoken. I mean, it's not going to be like pitch black because you don't want to like actually use just straight up black. But let me see. That is not what I want to do. Okay, here we go. And then I want to go in and erase instead. Like this kind of idea. I feel like this looks more like kind of goth too. I think this is cute because it's kind of goth. I feel like we could put like makeup on her a bit. Right? Should she even have those be black, honestly? If her skin is just white, I think, I feel like it maybe could work. It's that like kind of orangey yellow color. I have to think about how I would want her to have makeup on. If she was like to have a little bit of stuff. I don't think lipstick though. I do not like lipstick on characters. Not my thing, sorry. I think there's something interesting here. Oh, and I think I it's up to Hal. Thank you. Insect, I think it's soup, but yellow spots in the black maybe or too much. I feel like it's gonna be too much, but we can try it out. I mean, we could have it go like just full gradient where there's just yellow tips, right? The yellow, I think, will show up elsewhere in the design though. And then we can fit it somewhere else. Her face looks like really long now because of that. I don't think it's like horrible. She's kind of looking like a paintbrush. She's kind of giving me paintbrush. But I think there's a way that we could like incorporate it there. For sure. Okay, well, it's 7. I need to go to my meeting. But thank you for coming and hanging out. Let me see if I can give her, like, skin for a second. And thank you for the raid, Hal. Hope your stream was good. She stays inside just bartending. I feel like she would be really pale. Because she's not out during the day because she works at night, right? This looks kind of silly. These are, like, weird colors, but... something like this. Kind of. I think would be cute. Yeah. I gotta think about the hair. It is still kind of plain. We could probably give her like hair accessories or something. For sure. No, stop giving me eraser. Please, I beg you. I don't know. And then... like that. I don't know, something like this. Just thinking. Something like this. You also think of the tip. Stream is awesome, you're leaving us so fast. You get the stream anyway. Yeah, that's why I normally don't stream on Fridays. But, I think when I made my schedule, I didn't know... I don't think we had known when the debut this weekend was going to be, so I was just like, I'm just not going to stream that day. Because I didn't want to overlap it. And I think it did end up, like... Because we have a new debut tomorrow. Yes. Miss Anya. So, please be sure to go check that out. Sorry, big stretch. But anyway, our frog baby has been born. For now. I'll work a little bit more on this. And then we can do the actual drawing the model and figuring stuff out stream. Because that's like a whole other pain. What do y'all think? Are y'all happy with her? You think she's cute? Do you like the frog? Okay. Let me see who is live. Thank you for giving your cool ideas. We still have some other ones too. I think we could definitely like do concept stuff with the other things. I hope y'all liked doing this stream. Silly idea. I think it's my first time doing something like this. So I've done like some design streams. I don't think I've done like a VTuber one like this in a very, 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 very long time. Let's see. Right, Miss Nomi on Twitch. Our streams are kind of scary. I get scared drawing in front of people. I feel like I have to redraw things so many times, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Ooh, Miss Leah. Okay, I'm all set anyway now. Have a good rest of your weekend. I will see you next week. Wow. We should make a cameo. I want to make her a whole model. I want to draw her, and then we're gonna rig her, and maybe we can even make like assets and stuff for it. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye. I must become big this weekend. I'll see you next week.